Welcome to Dean Smiles, episode 23. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Dean, a retired middle school science teacher and STEM teacher. And since leaving the classroom, smiles have been part of something that look different and feel different, and tapping into them in retirement through storytelling and experiences, and that's what I'm sharing here. Since the last time we were together, as you can see in the thumbnail, the anniversary smiles, and I could go on for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours on this. I am so gifted and so blessed and so lucky to have the wife I have, Darla. And before I go into that, the smiles come from important people that you recognize give you smiles and tap into them. My number one smile person is so fortunate to be my wife. Your smile person could be anything from partner to boyfriend, girlfriend, to the neighbor across the street, who knows? But take a step back and tap into that to help you find your smiles and give a little bit back. Our path was not, it was not a fairy tale written for this. We both had practice marriages. And speaking from my first marriage, we didn't figure this out until years after we got divorced, but the reason we got married in my first marriage was because all of our friends, our family thought we would be a good fit. We were sports athletic junkies, and we had fun together. We were good friends. We weren't really in love. And it was important to realize that that's part of it. You got to have someone that is your friend and you can laugh with, but you've got to have that emotional connection in that way, at least in my opinion, or for what I've been through in marriage. And we didn't have that, and we got divorced. And I was going through the dating scene and doing this and that, and I was very critical, and I thought, yep, I'm just going to be single the rest of my life. Well, Darla, I knew her from day one when I went into teaching second grade, and she was just always so nice, always so pleasant, and just so upbeat and just helping people. Well, I got my divorce, and it I felt like a failure, to be honest. And she was always there to give me a boost. Meanwhile, she was going through her relationship that wasn't going well, but she never dwelled on it. She never talked about it. I knew about it. So mine was first, hers was second, but for very different reasons. Then, just kind of that first time it really came together, um, we went to a wedding. We rode together purely because it worked out from my coaching and where it was going to Brian and Kari's wedding. And on our drive there, we had so much fun. And we just spent so much time at the wedding and talking and just laughing. And in our drive all the way back home, it just went so fast, and it was a long way in rural Minnesota. And all of a sudden I caught myself thinking about her quite a bit. Well, fast forward, we got married, and we both worked together in the same school, which it was so interesting in hindsight how some people were really happy for us, and some people were like, oh, you shouldn't do this, you're moving, whatever people's perception of how dating, engagement, marriage works. um, we got married, and 27 years later, here we are. The thing that I want to hit on right now is I have never met a person that genuinely wants to help and will do anything she can to help someone out and put a smile on their face. And to the point where it sometimes pulls her back a little bit. I mean, look at in the last year, the genuine smile that she brings to the people she's with, to me, always wanting, and it's not just the smile on your face, it's the smile in your heart that radiates because she wants to help people, whether it's her parents, whether it's my mom, whether it's her kids. It doesn't matter. That's just the way you do things. She chooses her attitude. She genuinely wants to give. So, how this transpires we just had our anniversary and we went on a date night and went out for dinner. We went to see Twisters, which I just love because I secretly have a storm chasing, um, I don't know what you want to say, desire inside. I've seen 3 tornadoes. Darla's not happy that I've seen them. I was fascinated growing up with storms coming up and just how hailstorms would start and stop. And, it was just amazing. Probably pushed my science side and my science buttons. Well, anyway, after we go to one of our favorite restaurants, and a former player that I coached comes by and sees us, and this is way back when Darla and I were dating, 27 years ago, and we just had such a nice talk, so cool, and we reminisced. And then our server, who just sassy, smiley, in the best way, we've hit it off with her. So then they were connecting, Natalie was talking about Darla and I, and it just was such a nice night. And through the whole thing, smiles were coming. And just the way Darla was putting her heart out there and her smiles, it made Natalie smile. It made Megan smile. And then we were reflecting on the podcast I got to do and it's right here, on another channel of mine, we do college football picks, and I get to hang out with my son and my grandson, and we go back and we watch the episode, and it's highly unlikely it's ever going to go viral, but I get to hang out with my son and grandson, and we're both laughing and enjoying and smiling.
And, I'd be willing to bet at least 20 of those are 5 stars, if not more.
So, let's see here. 20, no. They're 23 stars.
Oh, 23 stars.
Yep. That's a lot of stars.
That's a lot. Who's that player? I want him on my team.
Yeah, jeez. He must be really good.
He's phenomenal. And he's playing for Washington? Oh, you gotta
give him the ball every play.
Give him the ball.
While we watch it together, because she genuinely knows how it makes me happy, and she genuinely wants to enjoy it, and she gets something out of it sharing that because it makes me happy. So I am just so blessed and so fortunate to have met someone, to have had a second chance in marriage, and especially going through hard times, and all the way backing up before retirement. She always believed in me, always supported me. You can do it if it's what you really want, we'll do that. In retirement, when I've been looking for my relevance, she has been there to encourage me, to support me. Try this and that. Don't be so hard on yourself. It's so beautiful to have access to someone that is just intoxicating in smiles like that. So, anniversary smile episode. Thank you for going on this journey with me to it. it was such, it's gone fast. And as you can see from me, it just, I get a little lump in my throat and a tear in my eye, the good kind, just thinking about what we've been through and where we're at, and we got to do it to this point together and enjoy and then laugh about it and laugh with each other and support each other, and most important, smile. I'm curious how you tap into those people that put a smile on your face, and sometimes you got to harvest that when things aren't going as well as you'd like. Thank you so much for being here. You have no idea how much it means. If you made it to this point, I appreciate it immensely. As always, keep smiling.
Smiling things we all can share.